Okay. Vita. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that. Hey, get mad at your mama, not me. Big boss hound, boss dog. Can't pop through the door. Hit a talk this boxer. Before I get about soliloquy. Them tough times don't last. Good people do. Don't laugh yourself. Caught him in the foul line, maybe matter. Peak game. 84 will swing. Good morning. Your boys went to the gym. I went to the gym last night, late last night. I woke up in like 4 hours and I'm going back to the gym. You know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I bruised my like sternum or something. I don't know, man. You feel me? That's weird, but I don't care. Let's talk boxing. So, according to BoxingNews24.com, Eddie Hearn, right? This is something that Eddie Hearn, I gotta say this because the bud buddy, I'll be, oh my God, what are you saying, Boss Hog? You're hating on Crawford. Shh, silencio. Ngawa. Shut your soft behind up. Bye. Now look. I gotta say that because, you know, these bud buddies, man, they be writing paragraphs. You don't know what you're talking about. You black. How you not gonna support Crawford? You're black. He's black. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, boy. You just talking just to hear yourself talk, my boy. You ain't even making sense, my boy. But anyway, my bad. I'm sorry. Eddie Hearn says that Terence Crawford will beat Canelo Alvarez and will retire Canelo Alvarez. He believes that although Terence Crawford will be 38, Canelo's 35, he believes Canelo don't have that fire no more, right? He don't believe Canelo Alvarez is in his prime. He believes Canelo Alvarez is washed up. He also believes that out of the two, he believes Terence Crawford is the fresher fighter, right? Now, the author of this article, Start Cooking, right? So in the article, the author talks about how Terence Crawford in his career has been unwilling to take risks and only fought 2 major fights in his career, which is Errol Spence and Israel Madrimov. I disagree with Israel Madrimov. It's a major fight. I just think, you know, I do think Israel Madrimov beat Terence Crawford, but that's a whole nother story. But he talks about how Terence Crawford is unwilling to take risks, and even if he beats Canelo, it would be hard for him to put Terence Crawford as an all-time great, right? So he's saying as an all-time great. Terence Crawford is a great, right? But he's saying as an all-time great, like being that guy, right? Because of the version of Canelo that he's currently finna fight, right? In which I'm hearing multiple reports that, you know, that fight is in limbo right now. You know, it's something going on. It's weird. But remember what I told y'all last week? I said, don't be shocked if that fight don't happen. You know, I said, I got a feeling that, you know, that fight might not happen. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's too much going on. Just saying. But, to get back on topic, to get back on what Eddie Hearn was saying, it's crazy how, like, I told y'all, these promoters, and they don't know who I am. They don't know my channel. They don't care about my channel. But it's crazy how they say the same thing I be saying. It's just crazy. I just find it funny how they say the same thing that Boss be saying, right? I come in there and I say, oh, you don't know boxing, you know what you're talking about. Then Eddie Hearn come say the same thing I'm saying. Or any fighter come say the same thing I'm saying. It's like, it make you look stupid. that's what it make you look like. Because, yo, for somebody who so-called don't know boxing, it's like Eddie Hearn come and say it. I told y'all, bro. I say, look, man, Canelo is washed up. Y'all want to see her? No, you're just making excuses so Crawford can't get credit. No, bro. Any man who know boxing can look at Canelo and see that he's not the same fighter. We're going to be honest. We're not going to sit here and cap. We're not going to sit here and act like, oh, Canelo is dominating. He's not. He's not. You know what I'm saying? He washed up, bro. He's not the same Canelo Alvarez. Look at his shot selection. Look at how he throwing his punches. He throwing a lot of singles, right? A lot of singles, no combinations, right? He's not putting no combination punches together. Everything is a single shot, and is all hard pause single shots. That's it. He gonna throw a hard two, a hard hook, pause, hard uppercut, body shot. You know what I mean? It's no combination punches. He may feint, but it's gonna be a hard shot. That's why he's not knocking out his opponents no more, because every shot is a hard shot. He's not differing up his speed. He's not switching up the tempo. He ain't doing none of that like he used to no more. That's why he's washed up. Every shot is a hard shot, which makes it easier for you as an opponent to brace for that. Now, I'm not going to say it don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? It may hurt, but it may not knock the guy out. So what do a lot of these opponents start doing? Moving around. Even Edgar Berlanga was moving around. He bigger than Canelo. Way bigger than Canelo. Go back and watch that fight. He moving around. Why? Because Canelo dropping bombs on him. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like Canelo's not doing what he used to do. You feel me? He used to put combination punches together. He used to put a masterclass performance together for you and put a bow on it. You know, now it's like he just pretty pedestrian. You know what I'm saying? You know what he gonna do. He gonna throw hard single shots. That's what he does. He don't do nothing else spectacular. And that's the issue. And that's what people are seeing. Also, William Skull, like in the William Skull fight, young Canelo would have stopped that dude, bro. He would have figured out to stop him. Canelo couldn't even touch the dude. Canelo looks... It wasn't the fact that Canelo, the dude, was running, okay? Because a lot of people want to use that. Oh, he was running. Okay, cool. He was running. But Canelo looks slow, right? I'm talking about speed-wise. He looks slow, bro. He didn't look like he had any type of speed on his punches. Right? Canelo, man, he just not the same fighter, bro. Right? He don't have that same, I told y'all, that same desire and passion that he used to have. You know what I mean? He getting these career high paydays. He playing golf. Like, he's a part-time boxer now. He's not a full-time boxer. You see Canelo on the golf course all the time. Right? Only time he in the ring is when he getting ready for fights. When you see Bud in the gym, you know what I mean? So when we sit here and we talk about Canelo Alvarez as being washed up, it's because Canelo has been through the fire more than Bud. Right? People are, oh, Bud is 38. You do know Bud is 38, but Bud gonna be 38. Yeah. But Bud ain't got that mileage on him. Because he ain't took no risk in his career. He ain't took no risk. That's why he's the fresher fighter. You know what I mean? That's why, like I told y'all, when he fought Errol, I was like, Errol went through the fire. Bud didn't. Bud didn't go through no fire. And that was strategically. Okay? He strategically didn't go through the fire. He didn't want to go through no fire. He wasn't going to do what Errol did. You know what I'm saying? We being truthful. That's just what it is, bro. But even with Canelo being washed up, I still figure that the weight will play a factor. One or two things gonna happen, okay? I'm still riding with Canelo because of the weight. But like I said, one or two things gonna happen. Terence Crawford gonna box Canelo head off to unanimous decision, or Canelo gonna knock Terence Crawford out. That's it. Canelo not gonna beat Terence Crawford on the cards. It's not happening. If he is close, it's gonna go to Terence Crawford. I'm telling you right now. Canelo has to knock out Terence Crawford, which is his chances of doing that is very high, right? It's very high, but he got to knock out Terence Crawford. He can't beat Crawford on points. He won't win this fight. If he goes to the judges, he's not winning this fight. The only way Canelo wins this fight is he has to knock out Terence Crawford. He has to. He can't beat Terence Crawford on cards. I think if he go to the cards, Terence might get his hand raised. For starters, he got his boss, Turk, his homeboy, his partner, who he gonna be like, make Terence Crawford, make Terence Crawford when he fight, or you fired. You know, cause Turkey, I'm my boss, man. He come with them boys with them sheets. Hey, do what I say, or boom. No. My bad, bro. Hey, hold on, man. Jimmy, dog. Hey, my bad, bro. I'm sorry, man. That was wrong. God forgive me. All I said at the end there, keep it 1,000, keep it true, coming down working real weird, is that Eddie Hearn, man, he on to something, bro. I don't really agree with Eddie Hearn a lot, but he on to something. You feel me? He on to something. I think that, you know, Canelo is washed up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that Terence Crawford is going to beat him. I say Terence Crawford can beat him. You know what I mean? If he stay on the outside, stay long, right? And just, you know, use his speed. Right? But like I said, all that depends on Terence Crawford's punch resistance and the weight. You know what I mean? Will his speed translate up? You know what I'm saying? Going up, you know, 2 weight classes. We shall see, though. You know, if it does, I think Terence Crawford, he keep Canelo on the outside. I'm telling you, it could be an easy night for him. Right? And he able to not get touched by nothing flush. Easy night. But that man, I'm telling you, if that man get in there, try to go toe-to-toe, stop. That's what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Article will be in the description. Let's go.